Do you or your employees regularly use vehicles to conduct business? Whether you rent, own, or lease a vehicle, you may need to consider having commercial auto insurance for your business. Commercial auto insurance helps cover the costs of an accident if you or an employee is at fault. This coverage can help pay for damaged property and medical expenses, even in the event of a fatal accident. Commercial auto insurance can cover medical or property damage to you or another party. Let's start by talking about what commercial auto insurance will cover. First, liability coverage applies to bodily injury and property damage to others that an insured vehicle causes. For example, if your employee hits another vehicle while making a delivery, the other person's medical bills and property damage will be covered. Physical damage coverage protects your covered vehicles. It consists of two different coverages, collision and other than collision. Collision coverage applies to covered vehicles damaged by impact with another vehicle or object. Other than collision, sometimes called comprehensive coverage, applies to covered vehicles damaged by any cause of loss other than collision, unless specifically excluded. Some examples of this are theft, glass breakage, or damage from acts of nature. Personal injury protection, or no fault, provides or offers to provide first-party benefits, that's you, for medical expenses, loss of income, funeral expenses, and similar expenses without regard to fault. Uninsured Motorist covers you, the insured, if you are struck by an uninsured motorist. It is a mandatory coverage in many states. It extends to family members and passengers in the covered vehicles. This coverage is usually restricted to bodily injury, but some states also require property damage coverage. If the other person at fault has insurance but is underinsured, Underinsured Motorist provides excess coverage to you. It applies when the party that causes the accident does not carry adequate limits to fully cover the insured's injuries. Now that we know what commercial auto insurance will cover, we need to know who needs a commercial auto policy. A good rule of thumb is to consider if the vehicle is being routinely operated for the business. For example, delivery truck's primary purpose is to make deliveries and is not used for personal use. Other common uses of a vehicle that need a commercial auto policy include driving to multiple job sites a day, hauling tools and equipment to a work site, delivering people or goods to a paying customer. These vehicles need a separate business auto insurance policy. You probably don't need a commercial auto policy if you pick up lunch daily for your coworkers or commute to and from a workplace. Here are a few examples of why you might need a commercial auto policy that you might not have thought about. 1. If you have a sign advertising your business on your vehicle, you need a commercial auto policy because a claim will most likely be denied if you only have a personal auto policy. 2. Hired and non-owned auto insurance provides liability coverage for vehicles your business uses but does not own. That includes employee-owned vehicles, vehicles leased by a business, or vehicles rented by a business. Whether you're using a four-door sedan to travel to and from business sites, or you're transporting a few tons of cargo in a delivery truck, you are at risk. If you use vehicles in any of these ways, you can get a commercial car insurance coverage today from a licensed insurance agent. If you have any questions or would like to speak to a licensed insurance agent about your insurance needs, please contact White Slate Insurance at 817-809-4522 to set up an appointment today. At White Slate Insurance, we take a clean slate approach to your insurance needs.